Okay, guys. All right, we are on. Oh my heavens. I don't know if I've ever, well, it's been a really long time since I have ever had such significant physical reaction or symptoms or whatever it was to whoever this may be. And it's hard because I don't know if it's like if maybe it's me, am I just not feeling well? Um, but it came out of really nowhere, but it also happened to be right when I was being pulled to start to schedule this live tonight. So and every time I got ready to come on and start the live, um, it I just kept getting really I just kept getting really sick. I kept getting really nauseous, and so I thought I don't know what it was. So, but I have a lot of stuff I need to go over that I was writing down. Let me see. I'm trying to get on. Is anybody on Facebook able to join in? I even technical problems have been a little crazy. So if you're on Facebook and you can hear me, say hello. Because it looks like right now, I don't even know if anybody on Facebook's able to join. Let's see. Um, I'm not even seeing that I'm live on Facebook. Oh, there we go. Okay. Maybe. I think I saw. Oh, good. Oh, good. Okay. Beautiful. So there are people on Facebook that were able to get on. And let's see, is it this one here? Okay. Give me one second here. Let me get pulled up. Okay. Okay, I think we are good. You guys can hear me, you can see me. Beautiful. Okay, let me turn my little light up a little bit. Uh, see. Okay, there we go. Oh my gosh. So I wasn't going to do I wasn't going to do a live tonight because I haven't been feeling very well. Um, and for some of those who know or you're about to find out, I struggle with an autoimmune deficiency. So it's the symptoms can be really awful and intense, and some of the symptoms are just really widespread pain and just you know if you touch your literally touch your skin, it hurts like hell. So I've just had so much just a lot of the symptoms from it lately and haven't been feeling so great. And so I thought, no, I'm not going to do a live tonight. I'm just going to relax and just kind of, chill on my couch and well, no, Spirit had another game plan. So so we're going to see what happens tonight with this. And like I said, I honestly don't know how long I'm going to last. But every time I tried to start the live, and I would, I'd start getting a lot of things, as we call them, downloads. So I got a bunch of stuff that I wrote down, and we'll go over that in a minute here. But and I want to tell you about my dream I had that I feel is connecting possibly to who this spirit or spirits are that I've been feeling. Um, but it was crazy. Every time I tried to start, I literally started getting cold sweats, um, feeling kind of nauseous. I was like in the bathroom, and not to be TMI, but I was in the bathroom with like an awful pain in my lower abdomen. So it was like I mean, kind of like a constipation kind of pain, but it wasn't that. And I don't have, I had a hysterectomy, so I'm like, well, it's not anything to do with. I mean, I guess. Well, now I think about it, I could be ovaries because I still have my bunch of TMI here, but it was just I don't think it's me. So every time I got on and got ready to start, I got dizzy. I mean, I'm even getting it now. It's been awful. So Um, I got nauseous and kind of had to go to the bathroom for a minute. Thought I was going to start, throwing up, dry heaving. So I thought, oh my gosh, is this like pregnancy symptoms? I'm not pregnant, obviously, as I just said. I had a hysterectomy, but pregnancy, I thought, oh my gosh, my sweet friend Rachel, who we were supposed to do her reading tonight earlier, but had some other things that came up that she was so sweet to let me try to take care of. Well, she is pregnant, but she's not due till December. So I was asking her, I'm like, are you having labor pains? Am I having sympathy pains for someone that's in labor? So I thought it just kind of mimicked that. It really honestly did. After I thought about it, I went, oh my gosh. So I really just do not want to, we're not going to jinx, anybody that is not supposed to be going into labor yet. But it can be that whoever I was channeling, which we'll go into that in a second, was wanting to validate that, that they're just kind of their mom went into labor today, and so they'll validate that, or, on this day. So then maybe, being that it's really late, they were born yesterday, right? Which is what, the 10th? So, oh, you know what? And tomorrow is 10/10. I totally didn't even think about that. Tomorrow is the 10/10 portal too. We have that big 10/10 portal, which is a lot of just new things happening tomorrow and fresh starts. So I'll have to share some of that with you if we have some time here. But if not, I'll see if I can't do a live tomorrow and hop on and talk about the 10/10 energy. But um, so yeah, it was just it kind of hit me. I thought this is like labor pains, but there were some other things that came with it too. So and that I really feel may even validate who the soul is that is trying to come through. And so, what's interesting, I just looked, and we have 33 people on, and the number that I have been seeing is the number 33. So, I mean, already. So, here we go. So, 33 would be, like, March 3rd, the age of 33. Um, what else? Sometimes this is going to be the connection of, um, you know, like 9 in that connection. So, anyway, so I wrote all this stuff down. We're going to go over that here because like I said, this is just going to be really trying to focus in and be more spirit led. So, and I will do my best to get through it. So it's so crazy. So a couple of things really quick too. I want to tell you really quick about the dream I had Tuesday night and how this kind of, um, I know without a doubt has got to mesh with somebody. And I kind of have a feeling of who it may be. And I kind of express that with the lady that I feel it may have connected with, but just not too sure yet. So um, let's see here. 1 second, you guys. So annoying when we get people on here that are obnoxious and I'm not in the mood for it. So, um, so uh, on Tuesday, probably about 2 o'clock in the morning ish, um, I woke up just straight out of, in a dead sleep and sat straight up. And I do this often and I scare the shit out of my husband, but sometimes it's just a quick, like I'll scream and it'll be, um, that I'm either having a dream of somebody or I'm feeling, presence or whatever it may be. So, um, so I sat straight up in bed and started just freaking out and screaming. And sadly, he's gotten used to it. He's just like, you okay? But I was panicking so much that I literally, like, about, as he said, I about elbowed him in the junk. So I was so frantic and was trying to get him to help me, and I kept freaking out and screaming. Well, I had dreamt that I was shot, and I dreamt that I was shot in my back, and and I have lower back pain problems that where if I lay on my back too long, then that you get that zing from the sciatica, and it's like so super painful. So I felt like I got there was some kind of pain in my lower back, like I was shot. And then I shit you not, I felt like my legs were gone. I could not feel my legs, and I was awake. So I'm freaking out, thinking, "Oh my God, I'm paralyzed." What, you know? Um, and then once I think I fully came out of it, because I it was so surreal, I thought I was awake. Um, my husband was wide awake and sitting up, and he's like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, I could not feel my legs. It was so crazy. It was like my legs were amputated. My legs were gone. So um, didn't think much of it, went back to sleep. And then the next day, we had heard of a young man's passing, that his mom is actually a friend of ours. She's a friend. We consider her friend. She works with my husband, and she very sadly and unfortunately lost her son um, the night of, I think it was Tuesday night. So I believe it was Tuesday night. My days are getting so meshed. And he unfortunately was shot, and 16 years old. And just so my husband called me and said, "Do you think this you're connecting with her son?" And I thought, well, I mean, it kind of might fit, but then it didn't feel like it did fully. So I still don't know if this is connected to to her sweet son. I don't know who this was, but I know every time I have these damn dreams and these premonitions and these visions, and especially when my body starts to do what it did. And, in fact, I couldn't even feel my damn legs. I mean, I'm not going to lie. It scared the shit out of me. um, so I thought, someone, I'm going to connect with somebody. Well, then, today I went and did a filming thing for my husband's work, for his work for they're doing a fun little Halloween advertisement. It's really cute. They're going to have me as the mini medium, and it's kind of a Scooby Doo fun theme. Just I can't wait until they get it all done, and I'll share it. But um, the whole time I was there, I was getting that same nauseous. I felt like maybe I just need to eat. I was getting cold sweats, so I was getting it even all day today. And I thought, well, I just need to eat. I ate, dropped him off, came home, and it hasn't subsided. And then once I got ready to come on the live, it just got more intense and more intense. So as I was, channeling, and I'm not gonna lie, I was sitting on my couch and I was like, no, I'll just do this tomorrow night. I'll do this tomorrow night. I'm like, I just can't do this tonight. But someone's loved one on the other side was like, no, it had to happen today. So I, this is why we are here. It took me a little bit. So I'm going to kind of really just jump right into this, and we'll talk about that. But I want to look at some of the comments I just noticed. A couple comments here. Okay, so um, okay. I don't know how to say this beautiful name. Let's see, Giron. I love Diva, girl Diva Donna. But you said my son was a quadriplegic, passed in his early 30s. His presence can be strong. I mean, that very well makes a lot, yeah, because I thought the 33 has got to be connected to the age. It's really kind of where I was being drawn to the age of 33. So they passed to that age, or they would have been 33 now, if that makes sense. So yeah, and being a quadriplegic, that's what I felt. I felt like they were even wanting to validate, even if it didn't cause their passing, but they were, quadriplegic, or they were, had to have a leg amputated, or it was just so surreal that I could not feel my legs. And I have never, in 28 years of channeling, I've never had that happen where I literally was awake and freaking out because I couldn't feel my legs. And then it was like all of a sudden I came out of it and realized that you know, I was okay. But I've never ever had that happen. It was intense. It was really intense. So um let's see here. And then oh, Camry, let's see. Oh, I'm gonna pin these comments, guys. Sorry. Some of you can't see. If you're on um YouTube, you can't see Facebook, and Facebook can't see YouTube. So but Camry said, I had someone close to me pass in March, yet third month, 3 years ago, from fentanyl overdose. And that would fit exactly with a couple of these, validations I was getting. So hang with me, Camry, for sure, because that's the other thing I kept thinking too was a lot of the feeling I was getting. I seriously felt like it was someone who um, was really showing me what they struggled with, whether it was withdrawal syndromes, or whether it was getting so sick that they, had sepsis. I wrote down all of this. I felt like maybe there was infection in the legs, and the legs had to be amputated, which I know can happen if they have diabetes. And then, maybe an infection ended up causing sepsis. So it was just, there was so much, so much. So, um, okay, well, I'm going to kind of go over everything else that I got, and let's see if we can find who this may connect with. So, um, let's see. Okay. Let's see, did I get? Oh, Loretta said, I had a close coworker passed away today, but is 52, but not sure how he passed. Okay. Tammy. Oh my goodness, Tammy. Okay. My son just turned 33 in September. And um oh, Tammy, now his son Tammy Hamilton, has son passed, my friend? Because I'm going to tell you what you just said there connected with some of the other validations. So, Haley, oh, sorry guys, let's see. Haley, my ex would be 33. Heather Heapslade, my husband passed away 5 years ago today, and I thought for sure he was trying to come through. But 33 does not relate. That's okay, hon. That's okay, because sometimes even the 33 is connecting, can be someone else, just because of how intense the um, the validations that I was getting, that I was reacting with my body, getting sick, and all the other things. There was so much. I'll just put it that way, that it wouldn't surprise me if there's more than one, if that makes sense. So, um, let's see. Okay. Okay. All right. I'm looking at some of your comments here. Okay. Let me go ahead and tell you guys what I was getting. So, and that's why I was mentioning that uh, the number 33. So I got the number 33. Also, the month of September was very significant, and or the number 9. So September, the month of September, or the ninth of a month. This 9 years ago. This can be the age of 9. This is kind of how they will come in. So, 33, September, the number 9. Also, there was a mention. Oh, that was the other thing. Very significant, like very specifically, September 9th came up, and I'll tell you why. Because when I was getting ready to get on and I was seeing the nines come up, I looked down and I had just like a neon sign the time, and it was 9:09 here in Utah. So I went, okay, I got it. I mean, there's so many like so strong of signs that it's like whoever this is not wanting me to miss anything, if that makes sense. So even 9:09, so very well for me as I interpret that, it would be um, September 9th. I can't think of any seeing those double nines, unless they were 99 years old, but that's pretty much an older person. I could be. So or they've been gone 9 years. So the other two was they had me write down that their symptoms, and he kept saying um, that either they couldn't get the fever down or he just didn't have a fever, so we didn't think anything was wrong, if that makes sense. So either it was a sense of the fever was different. So didn't have a fever, so we didn't think much of it, or we just couldn't get the fever to break. So this is where the fever kind of started to come in. Also, the other thing was I wrote so much down. I kept hearing the one syllable like Lee or Lynn, um, but one syllable. It was like L-E or L-Y, Lee or Lynn, um, or Liz. I kept getting Liz might be, I didn't, usually I'll hear the Z, to be honest. So I don't, not 100% sure it was Liz, but I heard Lee or Lynn. So there's one syllable L. I also felt that he was mentioning that whoever is on, so let's see, or Lil, yeah, one syllable L, but just like almost just yeah, very simple, and it was so fast and it was so clear that I could tell there wasn't more than one syllable, if that makes sense. So, but then I also needed to mention that someone on tonight or someone that they know just had, this is so specific, just had cancer or some cancer removed from their face or, or their skin. I didn't feel like I was anything lower than probably um, shoulders because I felt like I needed to mention that, that some cancer, skin cancer was removed. How weird is that? Um, and it's so specific that there's no way I could have mistaken that one. So I'm going to look at all your comments, but you guys keep commenting if you connect. Um, also, the name Charles, or they would go by Chuck, or they'd someone here. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean it's their name, but I kept hearing, or Charlie, but it was CH, and very, I would say two syllable, no more than two, because it was like Charlie or Charles, but CH, or Chuck. I know I think some Charles will go by Chuck. So there's a sense of the CH. So let's see. Jamie said, my middle name is Lynn and my sister's is Lee. And see, that's exactly what I do. Let me see. I don't know if you guys will be able to see my handwriting. Here, I'll point to it so you can see. Can you see? Hang on. Can you see where I wrote right there? I literally wrote Lynn and Lee. So someone kept wanting to mention Lynn and Lee. So there's there you go. They also, like I said, something about the something on the face was removed. So that whether it was cancer or yeah, it felt like skin cancer, unless they had like a mole removed or something, and they're just weird, want to validate. They also mentioned that that there was such an emphasis on the fact that what caused their passing was literally um, toxins within the body, within the blood, and my body could not, um, process, could not clear the infection or could not clear, if it was a drug overdose. But the body just, it was too much. So it was where, like I mentioned earlier, this was, sepsis or fentanyl overdose. Um, and the only reason why I even said fentanyl, because there was such a feeling of that the vision I got was even being in surgery. And, I know that they'll use fentanyl in surgery, but I don't even know why the surgery even was important, to be honest, but there was a lot there. So um, let's see. And very specifically, like I said, that something with the fever. Does anyone understand that? I'm getting it again. So if you connect with all of these, okay, so Daisy, I'm gonna pin some of these comments. Daisy said, brother passed away, sister goes by ill. Third was the birthday. Okay. Um, and um, all these other validations that we're getting, um, let me know also if you connect with those. Tammy just said I had tumors removed on my leg. See, that's why it was like such a random thing. And it could be honestly, it could be anywhere on the body. To be honest, when I picked up on it, I didn't go very far, if that makes sense. So, and that doesn't mean that the moles or the cancer that they're wanting to mention that was on the skin wasn't on the legs or, whatever it may be. So, but that is so specific that I felt they did that because that one validation would really be so specific that it would single out others, if that makes sense. So, because that is a weird validation, and it was so specific that I thought, okay, someone on here just went in and had a mole removed, or skin cancer. So, very much could be. So let's see here. Um, Okay, let's see. Loretta said I had ex-boyfriend named Charlie and my dad is Leanna. Okay, and we've got all of these Lee names. Um, and Tammy said my youngest son, middle name is Lee. Um, and then Jamie said husband Eric is 33. Okay. Um, hey, just let me go back. Sorry, guys, give me a second to go back through these. Okay. Okay. Oh, hang on. So Amy, I cannot say your last name, beautiful. CHMI. Is it? I think I've tried to say this before, but Amy said my dad passed away 3 years ago. His birthday was 9/3, and his middle name was Lee. See, that's what I mean. It's like all of these coming together and connecting. Now, um, I have I just keep being pulled towards Tammy Hamilton right now, but I want to ask Amy, uh, with Dad's passing, do you understand why that there was such an emphasis on not being able to feel my legs? Legs felt like they were amputated, or this can even be, if they had um, diabetes, and sometimes they get to where they are being threatened that they're going to have to amputate their legs because of diabetes and neuropathy and all that. But there was something about having to that I couldn't feel my legs. So, as we were mentioning, it was so crazy. So let's see. Um, I'm trying to go through. Wait, there are lots of comments. Um, wow, you guys, there's so many that connect with all this. So crazy. Um, okay. Um, one second. So, Jeremy Broadhurst, my partner's nephew, was shot almost 11 months ago. And he died on his 21st birthday. Okay. Um, and that may connect with why that dang dream, I felt like I had been shot in the back. It was just crazy. Okay, let me look back through. Um, all right. Okay. Okay. Oh, Amy said, yes, my dad fell, took his last breath. Ah, okay. Okay. Um, Amy said, my son had skin cancer removed from his face 3 years ago. Holy crap. See, that's what I mean. It's like where they'll validate something that is so specific like that, right? Um, I know there's lots of Lees in here, right? Lots of middle names of Lee. Um, let's see. Ashley said, I have an uncle named Chuck that is passed. My grandma's husband was Lee, passed to my dad. He's passed. And my dad's best friend was Lynn, also passed. But they were all, oh, they were older than 33. Oh, gotcha. Okay. So lots of names connecting with you, Ashley, right? Um, let's see here. I'll go back through. Some of you just hopped on. I'm going to read all these validations again. So I know that um, I know that um, hold on a second, sorry. Okay. So let's see. Okay. I can't believe all these people that connect with all, it just blows me away. Um, and then and Heather said his passing was 10/9, but September was the last time I saw him. Okay. Then Tammy said, son's back hurt so bad it hurt for him to walk. Okay, I'm going to um boy, I just can't believe so many of you connect with these. I'm just blown away. So um okay. Um I'm gonna stop reading comments and see what more I can get because I can't believe so many connect with these. So um I'm going to tell you right now. So Tammy, was it Tammy Hamilton, right? Yeah. So Tammy Hamilton. Um, Tammy, will you comment, my friend, and just let me know how you connect with the validations? And I think you've connected with almost every single one. So here's what I was getting earlier. I was getting the number 33, so age of 33, um, um, or they would have been 33. So the number 33 or March 3rd as being a significant date. Um, or yeah, so then, sorry, now I'm already hearing more stuff. So September or the 9th was the other numbers. Now I'm starting to get that frogginess in my throat. So 33, September 9th or September, or the number 9 as being a very significant date of, the 9th of any month, 9 years ago, right? Where they'll connect with the nine. That name Lee or Lynn was coming up. Also, the CH sounding name I was getting, Charles or Chuck, for some reason the CH. But yeah, or Charlie, trying to think of what other CH that it sounded like. But I also felt like their legs were amputated, or they had some kind of, or they were paralyzed from the waist down because I could not feel my legs. Um, Also felt like there was something, oh, I forgot to mention this too. I'll add this in a moment, but there's something about the cancer being removed off of either anywhere in the body, really. We're just going to say anywhere, but that someone here in the physical just had some skin cancer removed in the last few years. I don't know how else to put it, but that. Also, another one that was so strong I was getting was the fever. And there, I'm going to say it again. It was like if they got a fever, they wouldn't show it. And that may have contributed to their passing, or they couldn't get the fever down. It was so strong. So Tammy, let me know after hearing all of that, and how you connected with that, because I don't want to have to go back through all the comments. So I have a feeling I'm connected with you, Tammy. I just, when I read your name, but your last few comments, I was being so pulled to you. But yes, this is where I want to make sure that there's a very large portion of all of this that's connecting. The ones that were so specifically strong were the 33, the September or the 9th. Also, the the paralyzed legs. I still can't get over that. I could not believe it. So felt like my legs. It's so crazy. I woke up screaming and I had no feeling in my legs. It was so bizarre. So these are the things that I was getting. I definitely feel that this is a male. Now I do have a younger male that's trying to come in with this male. This is where we're getting the two. I'm really starting to get down to, we've got two. I've got maybe older, but then the younger, as I mentioned in my comment, passed of some kind of either fentanyl overdose, or they passed of an infection that went, sepsis. So this is where, that feeling of where I was getting very nauseous earlier, felt like I was having really bad stomach pain. So I kind of laughed and thought, am I in labor? Am I going into labor for somebody? So if you connect with those, then please let me know. Okay, I'm gonna pin Daisy's comment here. See, that's perfect, Daisy. That's perfect. So birthday is 10/3. Passed away 9/27. Sister's name goes by Allie. Other brother Richard. His cancer was in remission, but before I took him to the hospital, he complained of fevers. He was walking, but in ICU, lost his feeling of his legs. He couldn't talk. He had it too. That's exactly what I mean. Like, that is exactly what I mean. So all those are where the validations just connect. Now, where so Daisy, for you, hun, do you understand, or do you connect with was it the hang on, hun. Hang on. I'm starting to hear something else. So I'm going to scribble for a minute. You know what it is? So the cancer part, that the part of validating someone that had cancer removed from their face, that one is coming so strong from the fentanyl overdose or the sepsis. So if that connects with you, understand that, or connects to someone you know that passed of the fentanyl overdose, whether it was accidental or not, it does not matter, or had the infection to where they had sepsis and passed of that. So that's where that is coming that way. So, um, okay, let's see here. Angie's stepson passed. His name is Lynn. Lynn. Okay, so that's what I mean, like Lynn or Lynn. I didn't think about Lynn. Let's see. Okay. Mm, oops, let's- Okay. Okay. I'm reading all your comments. Oh, Susan, I just saw you were on. I just read yours, Susan. My dad's last name is Aracheski, like that CH, huh? First name is Len. That's what I'm saying, Lynn or Lynn. Born in 33. My mom had cancer on her face removed. We might be connecting with your dad, my friend. That where all this, like these connections come in for sure. Um, and Susan, September or the 9th of a month as being also very significant. So let me know if that makes sense. So um, let's see. Oh yeah, Susan's dad was paralyzed. Yeah. There's something about the legs. I cannot get that over. Yeah. Um, oh, Rachel, I would question if it's my older brother. I have no idea. Oh, okay, Rachel. I'm just glad you're not in labor, hun. um, um, oh, and then Tammy said, my son died from cancer. He just had a birthday September 30th, just turned 33 and passed. Oh, Tammy, this is for you. I'm telling you this. Okay. Tammy, I knew this was for you. All right. I think I have found my person. Um, so I'm going to, Tammy, I am going to, um, and I think we might have a few others that are just kind of coming right behind. So, Tammy, so your son had passed. He just had his birthday on September 30th, and then just turned 33 and passed 3 years ago. So it's exactly what I am saying. So, this is Tammy. This is for you. This is for you, my friend. I'm I am going right to you, hun. Um, so your son, that's why I said I've got two coming in. So this is your son and then in your dad. Is that correct, my friend? Your son and your dad. So the son, I definitely feel with having just the birthday on September 30th, like literally just passed. And then uh turning 33, passed 3 years ago. And then dad. Okay. All right, my dear. I think we found our person. I think it is, well, I don't think, I know for a fact it is your dad and your son that are coming through so strong together that, and probably others for that matter, but they're so strong and so um, pushy. um, very much. Okay, but, or just my son. Okay. So, um, okay, but dad is alive. Ah, okay, okay. So then I've got someone else's where it would be the father that would connect in that too. So, oh, we're bringing my puppies in.
Where's the one?
Um,
That's over there.
Let's see. Good question, honey. Okay. Good night, honey. Love you.
Love you.
Okay. And Lucinda. Ah, okay. Now I think I know what. So, Lucinda, you are related or connected with Tammy. Is that right, hon? And our sons died the same year. They are cousins. Gotcha. I just saw that. So, Tammy, your son died from cancer. Then all of that connects beautifully with your son. And then, so Lucinda, this very well may be where your son would be coming in as well. So, and Tammy is okay, perfect. Okay. Both very adamant that that today be the day. And like I said, so I wonder if so Tammy or Lucinda, either one of you, I know it's really late, ladies, but would either of you or both of you be able to come on live? I'll bring you on so that I can we can see your beautiful faces and then connect with you directly, but you don't have to. If you want, you can just keep commenting as you are, because I get it, it's late, but I'm so glad we found where these messages need to go. So, but I'll tell you, there is, let's see, there is, now my phone's freezing. Let's see. So, oh, good. Okay, Lucinda said yes, she will hop on. Okay, so let me, okay, so the way this works, so both you ladies, I'm going to post a link. You're going to see a link come up and maybe, sorry, get my stuff straightened out here. You're going to see a link come up in, oh, just can't see. I'm having serious technical problems now too. Okay. All right, let's try this again. I'm trying to send this link to you ladies and it's being stubborn. So let's see if that will work. So watch in the comments for the link. Okay, it looks like it just posted. Okay, so what you'll do, you will click on that. Oh, it looks like Tammy already did. Perfect. So you'll click on that, and then if you can't click on the link, it looks like Tammy's hopped on. I'll bring her on. But for Lucinda, if you can't, you will want to open up a new browser and then copy and paste that, put it in there. But we'll bring Tammy in, and let's see. Okay. All righty, I think we're good. There we go. Hi, Tammy.
Hi,
How are you?
I'm doing good.
Oh, hang on, hon. I cannot hear you. Hang on. Maybe it's mine. Okay. Oh, there we go. I'm having so many technical problems right now.
That's all right.
I'm like, it's all the energy. I'm telling you. At least I'm not feeling like I'm going to be sick.
Right.
Oh my gosh. Let's see. It looks like Lucinda, she said, I haven't seen the link yet. Let me see if I can. It's kind of weird when it posts. Sometimes it's hard to see it. Let's see. All right. Okay. Okay. All right, there we go. So Lucinda, you should see it now, and it should come up in the comments. Let's see. You were able to find it okay, right, Tammy?
I did.
Did yours come up okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Hopefully she can see it. Oh, well, now it's not letting her join. Son of a I'm like, well, that's
Darn
your
it.
son's like, no, I want my mom to myself. Oh my gosh. All right, hun. So, but Lucinda, that's okay. I'll watch for your comments. So if you just want to comment, Lucinda, because I feel like we may have them both. So, but without a doubt, Tammy, I really was feeling that this, right away. I just felt like when I saw your comment and I clicked on your name that, I got what I call my validation chills. So that's just where your loved one on the other side, your son, is saying, nope, that's it, stop, no more. So, but I'll tell you, there's such an emphasis on that today you needed to hear from him today. And I mean, of course you want to hear from him all the time, and I mean, that's a given. But
Yeah.
but why do you know why I felt that sense of urgency today that I could not go to bed before, I did this tonight?
I've been wanting to hear from him and I haven't heard anything. I haven't had no signs or anything from him.
Ah,
I've had a
okay.
couple dreams about him,
Yeah.
but that's about it.
Okay. 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 And that very well can be where he just is, so, with you so much and really trying so much to give you, the signs,
Yeah.
any kind of symbols or whatever may be. Um, but sometimes we get so wrapped up in our everyday busyness, and sometimes we question things. We think, I want it so
Yeah.
bad, and that might be it. But then, we second guess it, So,
Yes.
um, so when earlier I was mentioning about my legs, you connected with that as well, didn't you?
Yeah, he said that every day his legs would hurt, his back would hurt so bad that he couldn't walk, and all
Yeah.
he did was sleep.
Oh,
Yeah,
and he had cancer, right, hun?
it spread through his whole body.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. That's what I felt. And a lot of the symptoms, and now I feel fine. It's so crazy. But a lot of the symptoms were I was just sweating. I had cold sweats. I felt like I was in the bathroom wanting to dry heave. I'm like, my lower back, and I almost felt like it was where sometimes that sciatic nerve, I felt like I was having pain down my leg, even as I was trying to get on. I mean, there's so many things. And then the fact of just so many toxins throughout the body, which is, as you're saying, he had the cancer.
Yeah.
So that's why I thought this has got to be connected with your son. Do you, hang on one second, I'm gonna see.
When he ate, he couldn't keep anything down, so he was always in the bathroom.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Mm.
And that's exactly, where I started to feel sick. I thought, well, I'm just going to try to eat. I thought maybe that's what it was earlier. And I ate, at my husband's work, and I thought maybe it's just my sugars are low, and it just never got better. It was so
Yeah.
crazy. So, um, let me see what more I can get from him. Um, uh, and he just had his birthday, you said, right? On the 30th? Is
Yes.
that right? Yep. Okay. And he had just turned 33.
Yes.
Beautiful. Okay. Well, I had a strong feeling this is for you. Um, he's okay. He's mentioning that. Okay, hang on. Trying to understand what he's showing me. Um, how do you connect with the number 16 now? Now I'm getting 16. 1 6.
His son is turning 16.
Beautiful. Okay. When his son's birthday?
I think it's coming up pretty soon because he wants to get his driver's license.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't remember. I'm bad
Oh,
grandma, huh?
no, no, no. Oh my, I am right there with you, hon. So bad with birthdays and oh, it's yeah. Well, and you hit it right on the head. There's a sense of him, um, just, and this is how they'll try to get to where we will recognize, his son, right? Or try to get um, the attention or the message to his son. So just
Yeah.
know that that's exactly what he's, yeah, he, uh, he- he's mentioned something about, it's so that okay, I heard don't give him the truck. Don't give
Uh-oh.
him the truck.
Huh?
What does this mean?
He has a truck that his wife has his truck, and she just fixed it all up and it's running really good.
Ah,
Yeah,
so son thinks that he's getting the truck,
I
maybe?
have maybe.
Well, I'm willing to bet that's why he's like, don't give him the truck.
Uh-oh. Oh my
Don't shoot.
goodness.
I say, don't shoot the messenger. It's not me.
Right?
That's hilarious. Um, um, who, hmm, I just heard, hang on, I just lost the name. Um, I've got it's two syllable LL double L. It's like Lily, Lila, Lola, Layla. I can hear the double L.
Paisley. Um,
No, I can hear like
Ledoux, his name's Ledoux. His son's name is Ledoux.
the 16-year-old son is Ledoux.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. Yeah, that's what I'm hearing. What I'm hearing from him. Okay. Okay. Yeah. He's okay. Um, I don't know who he's addressing. He said, "Hey, Pop. Hey, Pop.
Probably
Hey,
my husband. His stepdad took care
stepdad."
of him. Yeah, took care of him his whole life.
Okay. Okay. And that's the feeling he's giving me is this is dad when he said
Yeah.
hey Pop. It's not even dad. It was just like, hey Pops, or like, where sometimes sometimes they'll say, hey old man, it was kind of like that feeling he was
Yeah.
giving.
Yeah.
Yeah. He he's kind of laughing and he's going, and I'm seriously, just please do not shoot me. This is not me. He's laughing and he's holding his stomach and he's like, what's this?
Oh.
What's this?
Oh my gosh. His dad, my husband has a beer belly.
Oh, I love
Not
it.
a beer
It's your
belly.
husband right there.
Yeah,
It's
and
your,
we always make fun of him. We push it and
oh
yeah.
no. Oh my God, that's hilarious.
Oh my gosh.
I love when the soul never changes,
Right?
and never does, and will still be the smart ass they always
Oh
were,
yeah.
and crack jokes and yeah. Um, he he says, I never got the chance to really show my mom how much I appreciated and I really did care what she did. But he just didn't get the chance to, or maybe didn't do it as well as he wanted to, or
Yeah.
he hoped that he would have been for you. Um, he he's mentioning that there's something hanging from the mirror in the car, so the rear view mirror. Someone's got
Um,
something hanging from he's showing me the mirror, and I think it's a rear view mirror, but something is hanging from this mirror. And
I don't have anything hanging from my mirror, but my sister's son always had something hanging, or she has something hanging off her mirror, I think.
Okay,
Lucinda.
yeah, okay, let's see. Let me go back and see. Yeah, she was having a hard time trying to get on, dang it. So Lucinda, hopefully you're on. Can you hear me? Do you understand, Lucinda, because I thought maybe, I really have a feeling that we've got both these boys here, both these young men, and there's something hanging from the mirror. So, oh, she just said, me and my girls all have something hanging from the mirror. Okay, beautiful. So
Yeah.
this is going to be, Cinda, this is your son's way of letting all of us know that he is here as well. It's like, don't forget me. And you know what's so beautiful is that he knew that that was going to be a validation that you wouldn't have connected with, and knew that it would just be special
Yeah.
for Lucinda, right?
Yeah.
So, and she said, my daughter has his rosary in her car. Perfect. I love that. So he's again just wanting to make sure that we know he's here. I love that. And I had a feeling I had two strong, very strong men. The energy was too strong to be one. I was like,
Yeah.
there's got to be. And I'll tell you that they both are coming in like brothers, like two
Oh, yeah.
peas in a pod,
Yeah.
So, but what I find is interesting, and I hope you can understand this or connect with this, but I feel like that, yeah, I feel like your son is coming in either, well, he's either taller than Lucinda's son or he's older because he's shown me he's bigger. So, I don't know what that means.
They were both taller. I think Lucinda's son was taller than Travis.
Okay.
Yeah.
So are they, is your son older than
Yeah.
her?
My
Okay.
son's older. Yeah.
Okay, that would be why. Okay. So he's just coming in like I'm the older, so and Lucinda said he is both. So okay,
Yeah.
perfect. His energy comes in that way too. So um uh who makes the homemade tamales or the homemade tortillas, or there's something about, I am smelling like
My mom.
your mom. Okay. Okay. Is she
And
still
my grandma, yeah, my mom's still alive. My
yeah.
grandma also did that a lot too, and she's passed.
Okay. Okay. There's I have no idea what this is. Now I'm tasting like cinnamon and like nutmeg, or like
The rice,
what is that?
the sweet rice. My mom used to make sweet rice all the time.
Oh, we got Lucinda to come in. That's exactly what that is. Okay, let's bring her in. There we go. Okay, add to stage. Look at that. It's a party.
Finally, I'm
Hi,
here.
sis.
Hi.
Yay! Oh, I'm so glad. So the rice was what your mom made? Is that what you're
Yes.
saying?
Yes.
Okay.
Also, you're saying cinnamon.
Yeah.
I cooked a pumpkin today, and we had that for dessert tonight with cinnamon and sugar on it.
Oh,
Did
nice.
you really?
Yeah.
That sounds delicious. That sounds amazing. I no, I love it. There's such an at least it's something that tastes good, by the way, because usually, well, not usually, sometimes they'll come in and the stuff they have me taste is so nasty. So at least this is good. So I know, so Lucinda, we've done a reading for you, right, hun?
Yeah,
Have
a
we?
couple of them.
We have, yeah.
Yeah.
And then Tammy, have we for you, hun?
Maybe one a long time ago.
Long time. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's what I thought. And you know what I think is so beautiful is that I could tell that I could tell Lucinda's son's energy was familiar, but Tammy, your son wasn't as familiar as,
Yeah.
but yet he was coming in so strong. But Lucinda's son is, I'm going to tell you right now, he's a big reason why that your son came forward. There's so much of this kind of encouragement of pushing him to come
Yeah.
forward, you know. I a little bit of peer pressure. So, and I love it. They both are so, they both, I don't know how else to put this, but there's such a feeling of, I've just, and I just heard finally at peace, finally at peace, finally we're okay. You know, it's like we suffered here in the physical in different ways, by the way. I feel very both different ways, but
Yeah, they did.
yeah, but now they both are thriving on the other side, if that's, I mean, that's the only way I can put this, and that they both are I mean, just ecstatic to be here, you know. And like I said, I wasn't going to do this tonight, but boy, your boys were not going to allow me to not.
I wasn't gonna get on either, and all of a sudden I was like, I'm just gonna watch it tonight. For some reason, I just wanted to watch.
Yeah, isn't that crazy? And
Yeah.
that's you listening to your son, my friend. That is you listening to your son. Those are the little signs. And I really feel you hit it on point when I kept thinking, why tonight? What is it about? Why now? And it really was a feeling of urgency. And, you know, and it's more of just the urgency of maybe just the struggles that you've been going through recently, and maybe just today was a shitty day or whatever, you know. It's like he's like, no, please, this is, you've got to do this tonight. And
Oh yeah.
he very well, I feel is just elated that that you all are here. It's so funny, the two of them, boy, they are very much, they're like bickering back and forth. I don't know how else to put it.
Sounds like them.
Yeah, like giving each other shit, you know, back
Yeah.
and forth. I don't know if you ever have you ever watched like the Three Stooges where they're popping each other up against
Oh,
the
yeah,
head?
Oh my gosh.
That's Travis. for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
Exactly what they're doing. It's hilarious.
He would always poke me in the ribs and say, Mom, Mom, Mom,
Yeah.
Mom.
Yeah.
Oh, that drives me so crazy when my
Yeah.
kids do that. I'm like, what? No, I think it's hilarious. I know that a part of why, you know, that that your son is here for you, Tammy, but and his birthday just being a week ago, you know, makes sense too. But Cinda, for you, your son is also wanting to mention the celebration, the birthday. So someone also had a celebration or birthday.
Well, my son's birthday was July 26th. And
July
then he passed away on September 15th, and we did stuff for him.
Okay. That's what this is. Okay. So it's not so much, it's not his birthday as it is his celebration of life, right?
Yeah.
His anniversary, which is where the September comes in. I was saying earlier, and all of that. Yeah, that makes a whole lot of sense. Yeah. And one of it, he says, enough with the balloons already. Enough with the balloons. So
Cinda.
That's us. We let him go for his birthday and for his death anniversary. So
that's why.
That's funny.
Do it for both. And he's like, all right, but this doesn't mean you stop with the balloons. I'm just saying, it's just his personality. I love that. I do want to mention that one of you, I had a feeling that this was part of what I needed to mention. One of you, on your sides of the family, and it can even be, Tammy, your husband's side, or Lucinda, you're at, I don't know if you're with someone, but you're that side. But I want you to keep in mind that there is an announcement or going to be a delivery of a child, of a baby.
Mm,
So someone's got an announcement coming that they're
maybe.
He said,
I
surprise,
don't know.
you become grandmas again.
Interesting.
So
Yeah.
when this happens, then, always stay in touch and let me know. I love hearing back. So,
Okay.
and love hearing the validation. So this kind of reminds me, I did my Halloween event last Saturday, and I had warned there was 55 people there. And I said, if you're pregnant, I'm going to fill it. And if you haven't told anyone, you might want to tell them now, because I'm going to ruin surprises. And everyone just kind of laughed. And I walked up to this table, and I actually have it on video. I'm going to share it. I'm kind of editing some of these. And I walked up to the table, and I looked right at this girl, and I said, are you trying to have a baby? Because someone is coming in mentioning this pregnancy. And she looked right at me, and she goes, okay, she goes, this is so crazy. She goes, I didn't believe in this. She goes, I was so skeptic. She says, I just found out 2 days ago I'm pregnant. I haven't told anybody.
Oh my gosh.
And I
Funny.
said, well, now everybody knows. And the gal that was sitting next to her was her boyfriend's sister, and she didn't even know.
Oh,
So her face was like, they ended up they got up together, went to the bathroom, and were in there for a little while. But they were, come to find out, they were celebrating. So, I'm so sorry I ruined it, but I warned you. But it was really sweet. But and just telling you that story, because that's kind of the sign or the feeling I'm getting now again. So just
we'll let you know who it is.
yeah, let me know for sure.
Gotta be on your side, sis.
I don't know.
You're like, not it.
Not me.
I love it. Well, there's definitely an emphasis for that coming too. But this one thing I do feel too, Tammy, for you and your son's name, is your son Travis? Is that right?
Yes.
Or is your, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. And I'm going to try to interpret this the best way I can as he's showing me, but, and this may be you, or this may be, I'm just going to call him dad, but stepdad, who he was referring to earlier, but
Okay.
that, there was someone is holding on to the guilt or the regret, or however you want to put it, in that perspective of that we should have helped him get in sooner. We should have got this checked sooner, or we should have went to a different doctor. It's like there's a sense of that someone's feeling responsible that we didn't catch this early enough.
I'll have to keep in mind on that one, because I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, someone is
Tammy, that you always feel guilty for not making Travis go to the doctor.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah.
See, this is why Lucinda's here. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
That's what they do.
Yeah, I always feel guilty for it. I feel like it was my fault.
But he would get mad.
Yeah.
And she would try to make him go to the doctor. He would get mad.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. And that's where I feel he's just wanting you to know that, and I feel like because I can't tell if it's for you, Tammy, or even for your husband, who we refer to as, dad, but and it very well can be both of you thinking,
Yeah.
gosh, we should have got him there, but as stubborn and as hard-headed as I feel your son is right now coming through.
Very.
Yeah. And there isn't shit you could have done. There
Yep.
just, it was the feeling. He just keeps telling me, he kept saying that he ate something bad, or he felt like that it was something. Was he having problems in the digestive system too?
Yes.
The
Yeah.
stomach.
The stomach.
Stomach, yeah.
Yep. That's exactly why I was getting the pain in my lower abdomen earlier. And I was like, what in the hell? And now, like I said, it's completely gone. But he would just chalk it up to, constipation, right? Or that he had an upset belly, or he ate something bad,
Yeah.
and he would just not take it as seriously. And this is why, they come through and try to give these messages, because if we carry that guilt or the regret that we didn't try to do something to, prevent this or keep him here longer, whatever it may be, then that energy, my friend, will sit with you and it'll just eat at you for forever, and so that's a big part of why I feel he's bringing this up, because he knows that you've held that, with you for so long.
Yeah.
But I'm going to tell you without a doubt, and souls will tell me, they will come in and they will say, well, yeah, I feel like if, you were paying attention and, because souls are very, very honest, they have to be, but your son is just making me feel like that it wouldn't have mattered what you did or what you said. It just, he would not have listened anyways. So, and I feel like he he just said my way or highway. I literally, my,
Oh my God. That sounds just like him.
yeah. So there you go. It's like, it wouldn't have mattered,
Yeah. Well,
but
he told my son, his brother, that he didn't want to get anything done because he already know it was too far gone and he didn't want anyone taking care of him.
yeah, absolutely.
So,
And who is he mentioning? He's showing me that when you just said that, he just gave me a vision of someone else in the family that he had to witness go through a lot of the struggles with cancer. And he was so not wanting others to have to do the same for him.
his brother probably.
Okay.
He's got two brothers, so.
Okay. Yeah, it's like, it's the feeling of, I don't want to burden others because I saw what it did, so he just wasn't going to be allowing that to happen.
Yeah.
He who had the small Chihuahua dog? Who had a
Tammy.
Chihuahua?
I do.
You do? You have one, Tammy?
Yeah. She's a Yorkie Chihuahua.
Oh, yeah. So, and you still have her or him?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Your son loves to antagonize that dog like no other.
Oh my gosh.
So when your sweet little fur baby is like barking or running around doing something crazy, or like you're like, what the hell are you barking at?
Right.
Like, just know it's your son.
Okay. Gosh, that's crazy.
That also happened with us, with Genesis. My daughter has a little Yorkie.
Oh yeah.
And my son used to mess with him so much.
Yeah.
And then
Yep.
after he passed away, Ollie is his name, the little Yorkie. He would like run down the hallway and just bark and bark and bark and bark.
Yeah,
And
at
then like
nothing,
he
huh?
would run
Yeah.
back. And I was like,
Yeah.
I think son's messing with him.
Yep.
I love it. Well, and animals, our fur babies are so sensitive to energy. They can see them as if they're right there. So,
Yeah.
and it's, it's like I can literally see Tammy, your son showed me, he's down on his hands and knees. Like
Oh my
barking.
gosh.
How funny.
Yep, he does
Just-
that. He did
Yeah.
that.
I know. So he's like, just loving to tease,
Oh my gosh.
just to antagonize your
Mhm.
poor fur baby. But I
Yeah.
think that's hilarious. So
That's
cute.
funny.
So cute. He's hang on 1 second. Let me see where. Now he mentioned, so Travis mentioned his son earlier, but now I'm seeing 2 girls. Does he have daughters?
He has a little girl. She's 4.
Okay,
He has
yes.
2.
And then he has another one too. I think is she older than Ledoux? Or she,
No,
yeah,
I think
she's
younger.
older than Ledoux.
Oh,
So he does have 2 daughters then, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect. Okay. That's what he's showing me. The daughter, and then he shows me 2 of them. So,
Yeah.
okay. Perfect. So it's like he doesn't want for his girls, as he's saying, don't want my girls to feel left out. So, and he, he talked about Ledoux and the car, the truck and 16, like all this. And then, but now he wants to make sure that the girls know that he's very, very protective of both of them, but very much right now, the littlest one, the youngest one, very much, very present around her. So,
yeah, she always talks about him, said, my dad's right here.
yeah,
And
absolutely.
she goes, Dad, why are you tickling my back?
Yeah.
And then we have to push him on the swings as well.
Oh,
Yeah.
my gosh. How old is she?
She's 4.
Oh, that's perfect. Yeah, perfect age. Because,
Yep.
right, kids up until about the age of like 5, maybe 6, they can see spirit and they can interact and,
Yep.
because they haven't been tainted with the world of, and adults, telling them otherwise or, society conditioning them to think that it's not okay or that it's a bad thing or it's their imagination. So she just very well is just, interacting beautifully with him.
Yep.
So I think
That's good.
that's adorable. Adorable. Okay, I just have to tell you what I just heard, and I don't know which daughter, but I'll just tell you what I heard. I heard, tell her to leave her hair alone. Tell her to leave her hair alone. So I don't know if it's, how old's the other child, the other daughter?
She's older than Ledoux. Ledoux's just turning 16.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I don't know how. Well, the problem is we don't get to see her,
Okay. Okay.
and
So
we haven't got to see her since she was born. So
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. Well, I just have a feeling it's for the oldest. It's a feeling of where, and this will be kind of I'm telling you that's why he's here. That's why he's here. So there is such a feeling of you all having a I don't want to say a reunited kind of feeling. It's almost like we finally get the chance to see her. And even if it's just for a brief moment, and the fact of like he's talking about the fact she changed her hair, it'd be like a conversation you end up having with her and she'll go, yeah, I just changed my hair. So it's him letting her know that he sees her, he's with her, he's protecting her, but it's also for you all to know that he's validating it's for that daughter. And the fact that I see this happening really, without a doubt, my friend, is that the connection of being able to see her is coming. And, like I said, I don't feel like it's, like a big reunited kind of feeling, but it is that maybe we get to see her or run into her, whatever it may be. So,
Well, her mom just added me on Facebook too. So
are you serious?
You
I'm
never
serious.
told me that.
Yeah, she added me finally.
Well, there you go. Now you see why. Oh my
Yeah.
girl, you just gave me goosebumps.
And I get to see her now on Facebook, but that she hasn't talked to me. Neither one of them has talked to me. She just added me.
Okay, that's fine. That's
Oh my
perfect. That's,
gosh.
yep.
That's
And
cool.
that is exactly what your son is wanting to say, is that he sees this. He knows finally that you are able to make this next step, and that
Yeah.
you will get to see her and see what she's doing. And it'll just, when you see that, it'll validate that he's with her, but it'll also give that validation for you, that he's been a big part of that happening, by the way. He's a big part of the fact that you're going to have this connection. So I
Okay.
think that's beautiful, my friend. And the fact that you just had that friend, it became friends with, her mom. I mean, that's huge. That's what this is all about. And I know for a fact that is why today. Now I know why.
Yeah. I've been struggling really bad too with everything.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure, hon. I'm sure, and I can't help but feel that, you know, earlier, as I was mentioning, that the gal that works with my husband, um, she's on my lives a lot, and she's a follower and a friend, and her son was just shot and killed 2 days ago,
Yeah.
and he was only 16. And I mean, look at the irony of tonight with the connections that we're getting.
Yeah.
And I mean, he, is so young and just, very unexpected. And so here we are, we've got, three mothers, you two ladies, and then her, um, and when I talked to her earlier, I thought I had a feeling maybe there was some reason that even her son was making this happen tonight. And, him being such a new soul that it would be really hard for him to come in. But I can't help but feel like that he's a big part of today too. You know,
Yeah.
there's no coincidences in life. And there's all these young men in that same age group that are all here. And it's that the three mothers having to mourn and process losing a child, which,
Yeah.
I tell people that it is something that we are, as moms, are not supposed to do. It is not, it's a pain that we're not supposed to feel. And so,
Yeah.
um, I really have no doubt now. Now I know why tonight, without a doubt. And I'm going to tell your son next time, don't wake me up at 2 a.m. and scare the shit out of me.
Oh my gosh. I think
My poor
Lucinda missed that
husband.
part.
Yeah.
I
Did you
did
not?
miss that part.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh, I have to tell you, Cinda. So, um, Tuesday night, about 2 a.m. ish, I woke up in the middle of the night screaming and, hitting my husband and freaking out because I could not feel my legs. I felt like I had no feeling in my legs. I had all this pain. And then I felt like my legs had been amputated. And
Oh my
um,
gosh.
it was the craziest thing. And then that's when all of these things started coming in. And, so I felt like I had been shot in my lower back, and it felt like just kind of a zing, when you kind of sit on your sciatic,
Yeah.
But I woke up and I was awake, but I don't think I was fully awake, and I was freaking out because I couldn't feel my legs. It was so
Oh my
crazy.
gosh.
So I'm like, nope, I hate these nights, but there's always a reason.
Yeah.
Dang little shits.
Right?
Oh my gosh. But I wouldn't change it for the world. I really wouldn't change it. But I'm so glad that we got this connection tonight. And I'm glad you ladies happened to hop on. And I know for a fact that it's all the timing of, even for you, Tammy, of having that friend request come through and getting to see,
Yeah.
it's all making sense. So watch for that, because I'm telling you, you're going to have that connection getting more so. And it's going to just, give you that
Okay.
chance to be able to get to know her and connect. And a big part of that is your son.
Yeah.
So awesome.
It
So
is.
beautiful. So beautiful. I feel like my job is done. I got you guys connected to these
Yes.
men.
Thank you so much.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
thank you.
You're so welcome, you guys. Do you have any questions for me before we go, or them? I always say it's a loaded question, huh?
I could say a lot, but
I know.
it's yeah.
I
I think
know.
I'm okay.
Hey. Well, thank you so much for coming on and being on so late. And
You're
I'm just
welcome.
so happy we got you guys connected. I think it's
Yes.
amazing.
Me
Now,
too.
let me ask before we go, where do you guys live? Where you're in Utah, right? Are you guys in
I'm
Utah?
in Utah. You've been
Yeah.
to my house.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
I've been to yours. Yeah.
I'm in Loveland, Colorado.
Oh, you're in Loveland, Colorado. Okay. All right. So
Yeah.
there was something about location of where you guys are at. Are you coming to Utah or are you going to Colorado, Cinda?
No, I don't
Anytime
think
soon?
anytime soon. No,
Okay.
I'm not.
not that I know of yet.
Me
Okay.
either.
Nothing planned.
Well, maybe something's coming up and you're going to be like, yep, we're heading that way. So,
Maybe.
yeah, I don't know. There was something about the two of you both being in the same place together. So, being that
I
you're
was
just,
thinking about going for Thanksgiving, but I don't know yet.
yeah. Well, there you go. So, maybe you're going now.
Maybe.
Maybe it was a secret.
Oh, yep. See, I ruined another one.
No, that's all right.
Dang it. Well,
Mhm.
when that baby announcement comes, reach out,
I will.
Okay. All right, you
Tammy
guys.
Thank
too.
you.
Okay,
Except
you're
for Casey.
welcome. Yeah.
Thank you.
Let me know. You're welcome, guys.
Okay.
We'll see you.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye. All right. So awesome. So beautiful. Oh my, I knew we had to find who these two young men were connected, and how beautiful was that? All of the connections connected beautifully with them, and now we know the reason why. Isn't that so beautiful that all these things that happen, and then your loved ones on the other side are like wanting to just validate that they know, right? It's so cool. So cool. I love it. Well, I I told you this is going to be quick and sweet tonight, but I'm so glad that now I won't have these souls and this energy lingering anymore, because I couldn't I couldn't handle it anymore. So but it was good. All right, you guys. Well, I am going to hop off, and then I don't know. I'm kicking around. I might do a live Sunday, but yeah, don't quote me on that one. But kind of thinking I'm going to a drag show, so which I love those, with some friends that I so need to get away for a minute. So anyway, watch for that. More to come. Okay. All right, guys. We will talk to you later. Okay. Bye.